Hi all, welcome to our Rest of the World Potential Upgrades. Some very nice looking cards that could get some boosts here, so special links would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at @GIsLegend. All links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Remember to hit that notification bell so you know when uploads are up on the channel. Would be massively appreciated. So Rest of the World could tie into like Chinese Super League, Portugal, MLS, J League, Turkish League, these type of leagues for example. But there's some nice upgrades. The team Yeni Malatyaspor, I think it is, they've recently got promoted. They are like second in Turkey, and I expect quite a few upgrades for their team, one being Farnell of a +5 from a 66 to 71. Gil in the Chinese Super League may go up +1 as well from 76 to 77. Almeida, the Benfica right back, 79 to an 81. I think he could get a healthy boost due to having an inform, but also just how he's been impressive. If that was the case, his inform would go from an 82 to an 84, maybe even 83, but time will tell. Of course, Philippe is an 83 to an 84, Tellez is an 84 to an 85. Porto I'm expecting a few boosts on, but Philippe and Alex Tellez were two that just kind of stood out for me for what I saw. Nani getting a boost from an 80 to an 82. Since he's came back to Portugal, he seems to have really showing form of old again, so fair play to him. Bruno Fernandes an 83 to an 84. What that would do to his inform is put to an 86, I believe. Then on to Almiron, 80 to an 81, 80 to an 82. He'd at least go up 2 anyway. We'll get there in the end. But him and Martinez definitely expecting decent boosts for them. Fisker 82 to an 83. Zardes 73 to a 76. Also with Istanbul Besiktasspor, they may also experience a few of our players experiencing upgrades, whether it be like Adebayor, I think less so on him, I think, but Babacan, some of the defenders, like Ipranu might go from a silver to a gold, and so don't be surprised to see them experiencing quite a few upgrades. They're top of the league by like 7 points, so it would not surprise me in the slightest. Zardes 73 to a 76. He had an awesome season in the MLS, to be honest, for the Columbus Crew, and it would only seem fair that he actually gets an upgrade. He may only go to 75, but I think it would also be his first gold card out with informs, I believe. Obviously he's informed this year, if memory serves right, is like 79, so his inform would go to 81 if it was to go like 75, 76, so keep your eyes peeled with that. Then obviously Josef Martinez 81 to an 83. He deserves, I believe he's going at least a +1, but I think he might even go +2 to have the kind of season he had. +2 seems only fair in all honesty, and I think if that was to do anything, his player of the year would go to an 87, I think, at very highest, but I'd imagine they'll probably just keep it as an 86. But I think an 83 to an 86 would just kind of feel a bit flat. Obviously the player of the year boost is 2 informs, and I know a 2 inform boost from an 83 to an 86 is what would still happen. Could it go 83 to an 85 and 85 to an 86, so hopefully player of the year would go to an 87. Then from there, with the rest of the team, we've got Nakajima going 77 to a 79. His inform would go to an 82, I believe. Diego Souza 77 to a 79. His inform would go to an 82 as well, I believe. Alphonso Davies gets a club change from Vancouver to Bayern. He also has a Future Stars card kicking about, but regardless, his inform I believe would go to an 81, because I think his upgrade would go a +4 to a 76. Then Valeri an 80 to an 82, maybe even only just a +1. I know he's getting on a little bit, but despite the impressive season he's had and 2 informs, I think he deserves an upgrade regardless. The informs I believe would go to 84 and 86 respectively. Then someone like Wuole would go up +3. Chinese Super League may not get the much credit as it deserves, but for being the top goal scorer, he also was Player of the Year in the league, and I think a +3 upgrade would be fair for him. Manitas, a +4 of 67 to 71. He always seems to have an awesome season, yet he still has a very low rated card. Digne, who is one of the top goal scorers in all of Europe, he's had an awesome first half of the season for Kazim Paza, and he will go from a 73 to a 77, I believe. He may experience a very healthy upgrade on some stats, so keep your eyes peeled with him. Guys like Renato, Augusto and Oscar, I think, and Paulinho, these guys might all got +1, same for Talisca and Zahavi. So Oscar 82 to an 83, Renato Augusto to an 82, Paulinho's to an 86, Talisca to an 83 and Zahavi to an 81. They're obviously not guaranteed, but due to all their individual seasons, I think that would not surprise me in the slightest. What it would do is potentially Talisca's inform may go to an 85, but there is not obviously a guarantee of this. But Chinese Super League, I think, will experience quite a few upgrades, maybe like others that may include like a Gallo, for example, and then you may have Hulk being another one, for example, might go to like an 82 or an 83, but as I said, they aren't guaranteed. MLS might have more upgrades than we possibly expect. The J League, J and the K League may get thrown into this for upgrades as well, so do not be surprised if you suddenly see like Joe, for example, going from what his rating is to like a 78 or a 79. So there's potential for a lot of the smaller leagues, but when I was trying to do my analysis on these type of leagues, I was kind of struggling a little bit just to kind of find players that kind of stood out, and I thought we'll just focus on Turkey, Portugal, MLS and Chinese Super League. I just kind of go with what I kind of felt a little bit comfortable with on analysis and taking it from there. But obviously the J League, K League and other smaller leagues that kind of you do, Argentina for example, and other, you do generally see upgrades happen on these leagues, but it's always trying to work out who gets them and who's not. But hopefully you find this useful, folks. As I said, all the info is in the overlay as always, so remember to smash the links, sub to the channel for now, follow me on Twitter at GSLegend. Let me know in the comments down below, folks, as always, who you fancy for an upgrade. Take it easy, all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.